During this project, I did nothing but integrate technologies. Doing this was seamless due to technological convergence and the recent proliferation of whole brand content. Almost all the resources I used at each stage were digital. During this presentation, I'm going to look at how I've successfully integrated technologies in terms of pre-production, post-production, production and distribution, as well as the creation of my poster and website. In the first stage of my project, I used a lot of short comedy sketches on my laptop to conduct research and find first-hand examples of codes and conventions that I would need to follow to make a professional-looking short film. It allowed me to find similar texts such as Key and Peele sketches for me to analyse. For development, I used Excel to create a spreadsheet to schedule my project. I also used an online site called Celltext to write up a draft script. Additionally, I used SurveyMonkey to create an audience feedback survey when establishing my target audience. I also used a printer to scan and digitalize my hand-drawn storyboard. I then uploaded all of these onto my project blog on Blogger. I shot on a Canon 7D, which helped with autofocusing, something that proved very useful in the editing phase. In post-production, I then moved the footage from an SD card, where I then imported them onto the software Premiere Pro to cut all of the footage together and edit by adding things such as crossfades, fade-outs, color grading, closing credits and more. Additionally, I added sound effects and non-diegetic music from freesound.org, a royalty-free sound website. I also made use of InDesign to create the film's logo. When distributing my film, I used multiple sites. Firstly, I created a YouTube account and uploaded it to this. I also embedded the video onto my blog. To make my poster, I first had to organize the shoot, which I did through email. I then took the photos on a DSLR camera, then moved the SD card from the camera to my Mac and imported the photos. I then used the software Photoshop to edit the images and used YouTube tutorials to teach me things I didn't know how to do on this software. I exported the edited image into a Photoshop file of a template that I had previously created of a conventional film poster. I then exported this as a JPEG and uploaded it onto my blog. To create the website, I use Wix, which is a website I've often seen advertised on television. It is a free-to-use software, and there are many tutorials on YouTube to help beginners quickly learn how to use it. As I previously used Wix to create my own website, I found it relatively straightforward to work. I used Photoshop again to create the main Teacher Next Door title so that it was matching fonts with my poster and my final product. Overall, I feel that I have successfully managed to demonstrate how technologies were used within my final product.